Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome back to Open TTD. Now, hopefully the sound in the background of the music, etc., is not too loud for you guys. I'm just going to leave it running, as it is open source, so why not? Last time, I think it's been a while, to be honest. I was out of town for a couple of weekends, and that's when I do most of my recording. So the last episode you saw before this was actually part of a batch that I did, and the few before that. So it's been a while since I've played Open TTD. Come back to it now to get this week's episode done, and I'm a little lost. Just looking over the network, I can see what's going on. I can see that I've been integrating all the farms into Grimsby Heights. Obviously, Louth and Spalding, very nicely connected. I did have a comment saying I should put... let's just unpause the game whilst we're talking now. Yep, so I did have a comment saying that I should connect the two together. Louth and Spalding. I remember at the beginning we did have a shuttle service going backwards and forwards. I might put that back into the game, so I'm not sure yet. Spalding's getting huge. Louth is getting huge as well, but it's not... It's growing on the far side quite a lot, so I'm not so sure. I mean, I was thinking that I could put another platform on the end of Spalding and bring it in to Louth, maybe. I'm just having to think about this. Yeah, the only problem with that is that you can't... I don't know. I'm just going to turn this down because it's... I don't know, it is probably too loud for me. It's too loud for me. There we go. Yeah, we can't get it into Louth without changing this. And I don't really want to move the goods platforms, and don't really want to move the this railway line and these bridges. Buses are backing up a bit. No, they're doing okay though. They're flowing through. Probably need to get some more buses at some point. But let's get on and do some building and that. So we have I no idea. Grantham train depot. I don't think I clicked on the right one there because I'm sure I stacked some trains up. Yeah, there we go. So we've got 6 goods trains waiting in total. We've got, let's see, Scunthorpe Farm supplying quite nicely to Market Deepin Farm. Yeah, that looks like it's working quite nicely. Bringing it to Grantham. Right, okay. So we need to hook up more stuff to Grantham. I think these 2 farms is probably the next ones to do. And to reduce the number of lines going into Grantham, I would prefer to do a similar sort of one farm to the next and then to Grantham sort of style. I would also prefer them to get this coal mining. Let's see. Number of tracks. If I do 6... No, you see, I'm not capturing it from both. I would have to do a whopping great big long line of stations, and to be honest, there's no need. There's plenty of... right. Yep, definitely that's what we're going to be doing today, but I think for now, we'll forget about that coal mine and maybe integrate it later. So, I guess we'll do another bit coming out here. Now, with this Let's Play, I was going to try lots of different things and try different ways of laying track and different stations and so forth, but I've been laying this particular type of terminus station for a little while now, and to be honest, I'm quite liking it. It seems to work quite well. I'll just try and remember how it's done. Like that. There we go. There we go. I guess that has to go to there, doesn't it? I'd also like to make a quick comment on the my videos. Some of my videos, generally across my channel, have been having some issues with sound syncs and things like that. I have a lot of problems with the suite that I use to record these. Things that, like the sound is supposed to be recorded along with the video, and they're going out of sync even though they're being recorded onto the same file. So I am probably going to have to look at getting a different suite, because the one I use is horrendous. It's got, I mean, the features and stuff are good, but on my computer, so many problems. It really is. But I'm working on it, guys. So any problems you see over the past couple of weeks, and in the next couple of weeks of videos, I'm working on it. We're hoping to get better. And also, I'm planning on going from 720 to full HD, but that's going to be a future upgrade in the channel. At the moment, I don't really have the capacity to be able to record full HD all the time, primarily because of hard drive space, because the recorder I use makes horrendously big files. We're talking massive, just for a 20-minute video, probably 20 gig, easy. It's not necessary to do files of that size. I keep telling it, it's not listening. Okay, so yeah, if you were interested in knowing that sort of thing, you now know that sort of thing, but you're probably not. I'm going to make a funny sort of station here, I think. I'm trying to figure out exactly how I want to do it. I think I'm going to put this one there. You know what? This is the first time I think I've heard this music in a long, long time. I usually, when I play games and I'm not recording, I play some actual music rather than the in-game music for simulation games like this. And if it's not a simulation game, then I tend to not like listening to music. I like to just have the game, in-game sounds and effects playing to me. I think if you've got music and there's no reason for music to be present, then it doesn't help with the immersion of the situation. Right, this little hillock is going to go. It's only a little hill. There we go. Tunnel there, and back to this. I think that's right. Looks right to me. Oh, that's not right. There we go. So yeah, let's see. Hang on a second, guys. Just wait there. Just one moment. I'm recording this video now. It's going out on the 25th of March, and I'm just looking ahead now in my diary. March. Yeah. So you're watching this the week before the subscriber game is to be recorded. So it's probably a little bit too late to apply for the subscriber game, but thank you for all your interest so far. I have had a good number of replies, which I'm very pleased that you guys are interested in joining me and each other to play a game together. I do think playing games together with other people is so much more fun than playing with yourself, by yourself. I said by yourself. Okay, I'm just thinking what I'm going to do about this bit here. Can I do that? Probably. Let's... I don't want to just completely change the land here. it would be nice to just kind of work with the land a little bit, so I'm going to bring it up. So yeah, so next, if you're watching this video on the day of launch, next Saturday we'll be recording the subscriber game, and then shortly afterwards, hopefully we'll be able to put that out for everybody to view. There we are. I think that'll. I mean, that lake is completely. We've destroyed the view of the lake, but at least the wildlife will still be able to live in it. I guess Dave the Duck will be quite happy down there. Right. So, how far apart... Oh, God, we've got this great big little mountain. Great big little mountain. How do I manage these words? Right. How to do this? I think I'm going to go diagonal from higher up and see how far across I can get. So if I take that out and hold control, I can do a diagonal kind of there. Just change the land. Let's get rid of those trees for now. Right, how far can I go without having to go up that far? So if I bring this down just a little bit, down, 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 let's equalise. Oh, E for equalise, does that work? It does. I have to remember that. Okay, so if I do that, that's just one more than I wanted to do. You see, it's interfered with the whole side of the cliff there, but let's... I suppose if I do that... Okay. Did I say cliff? I think I meant mountain. There we go. So I'm going to put a tunnel in here. And at the minute, that's coming out right over there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to strip that back a bit. So I'm cheating. I'm placing my finger on the monitor. There we go. So that should be right. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's in the right line. As you can see, up the hillside there, it's just coming up to this point here. I think it's okay to go a few more squares in. Yeah, I don't really want to interrupt the hillside any more than that. We've just kind of created a little entrance for it. What on earth was I doing there? Interesting. Okay. So, tunnel. This is going to be quite a big tunnel. This is going to be one of the biggest tunnels that we've got. It costs £120,000 each. So, our bank balance just took a tiny blip. Hell and Back Logistics are doing well. So we're going completely under this mountain. We're not trying to go up it at all this time. Although the top of the actual mountain top is moderately flat. So that's weird. Okay, so looks like we're going to have to go up one and then level the land. So if I just come back here, we're going to remove some of this back to there. I'm going to just bring that up, fill that little bit of land in. May as well fill that in as well. It's going to have to come up one. I want this to come, I think, diagonal as soon as it can. Yeah, so we're just going to chop this little bit off here. There we are. Trying to work with smaller amounts of chopping and clipping. Right, so signals. This is the interesting bit now for me, because we're going to do one there like that. One there. Am I going to be able to get another one in? Not really. I do hug the tunnels, I think, is probably the best thing to do there. Oh my goodness, this music is crazy. I'll tell you what this music reminds me of, this particular song anyway. It reminds me a little bit of the Theme Hospital music. Oh, I miss that game. If anybody knows, well actually I suppose I do know, so I'm not going to ask the question. But I would love to play that game again. Comment if you want to see a Let's Play. And if I get enough comments saying play Theme Hospital, I will add that as a Let's Play next time. I'm going to take this one out here. Yeah, I can take that one out. Well, there we go. We've got another farm hooked up whilst I've been babbling on about various different things. I feel a little bit bad about the trees over here, so let's plant some trees. For no other reason than we destroyed the hillside a little bit, so just doing our duty. Oh, hang on, that's farmland. Well, I didn't mean to do that. It's just a little tree patch, it's fine. Let's get some trains going then. Oh, hang on a minute, I had a note from somebody saying that something wasn't right at Spalding. I'm just having a quick look. Yeah, this is Spalding. Well, from what I see, it's okay. So I'm guessing I fixed it. I'm guessing I fixed it previously. Oh, look at that little wood house. Well, yeah. So let's have a look. Some of you have been asking me to have a look at mods and graphics and so forth. I might extend my tutorial series with a bit of a few different mods and a few different graphics. But if we go to a Series 3, I will probably add a couple of mods and probably change the graphics. So that'll be an interesting thing to do. But this time I'm focusing primarily on industry because I found out, thanks to you guys, that in the new version of Open TTD, the 1.4 beta that's out to use, you can. The way passengers works is different, and I read about it, and it's interesting, very interesting. So we might possibly just do a lot of passengers next time. Anyway, let's clone that train and let's clone that train, so I don't have to do a shed. Oh, I didn't mean to do that actually because I need it in a different. There we go. I need it in a different depot. There we go. We're fine now. So yeah, a little bit of information behind the scenes there. Fantastic. Right, let's get these orders sorted out. So the last one is fine. So we want to delete that first one. Tell it to go to here and full load. The other one. Delete that one. Go to here. Full load. And then we're going to do some control clones so they've got the same orders. How many do you reckon? It's only going a moderate distance. These trains are all sat around waiting, so for now I think I will just do 2. I'm sure that'll be fine. In comes some more market deeping from Scunthorpe. Although there's 2 trains there. Oh, there's one on its way as well. I thought I had one missing for a moment there. Okay, so back to. Oh wait, we need to name this place. Hang on a second. Let's see. What should we name it? Shall I get my naming stuff up? Let's get my naming stuff up. Because you guys have given me some town names, as you can see here in this text file I have. You're not having another look at that. I think I can't remember if I used Boston or not. But I think Caistor. I went to Caistor not long ago, and it was quite nice. And it was a nice little place, nice little market town, I think. So let's go and rename this place over here. I think it was Red Hatton, Caistor. So this should be Caistor West, and we're just going to change it to Caistor Farm. There we go. Fantastic. Well, done quite well to join that up there, but I want to get this this other one connected now, and I'm going to do it. I was going to put it on the back here. Should we put it here? Yeah, we'll put it here. It's just going to be a small shuttle service. I don't know why I made the other one so horrendously huge. 2 tracks should do it. There we go. I'm going to do... Yeah, I'm going to put that straight down, I think. There's not a lot of room here. but we should be alright just with this little shuttle service. It hasn't got far to go. I can't see what I'm doing, so there we go. I think I'm just going to do that. Yeah, there we go. So this has to go across here, but then it's going to have to go into a station, isn't it? There's no room for a station. I'm going to have to do it the other way around. Bridges first. Look at that. Stupid. It is at the same level to what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do that just in case that's causing a problem. There we go. I think that just about sorts that there. Okay. I think I'm going to have to put a diagonal in. If I put a diagonal that way, it's going to cause problems. Unless... I don't think I can lower that because of the farm. I'm thinking a shorter station. That's what I'm thinking. If I do platform length 4, number of tracks 2, but it's only a shuttle service, bring that down, put the station back in, like that. We don't just take this out. One train, one line. It's not very often do that sort of thing, but let's get rid of all the signals. This station can be smaller, so let's get the station back so I can see it. It's 6 at the moment, needs to be 4. If I turn drag and drop on and do remove, there we go, shorter station as well. I don't like these bridges. Don't like the look of them. Bye! There we go. Nice little golden suspension bridges, fantastic. The only problem is that you can't put a depot in there, but to be honest, the depots are only just over there, so I don't really care. We need another name for somewhere else. We've used Caistor. I think we used Cleethorpes off the top of my head. Immingham. Immingham is a docks area, so I'm not sure about that. I think we've used Scunthorpe as well. How about I've got a little town name here. Let's say Brandbourne Bridge. So it's hang on. It is kind of on it's on a kind of watery area. All right, Immingham is. Immingham rename Immingham. Fantastic. So we've got Immingham East, and again rename Immingham Farm. Brilliant. So now I'm just going to do clone train, that one, and then it needs to be made smaller. And then if I clone that one, I'm doing this out of pure laziness, really, to be honest. There's no other reason why I'm cloning it and then getting rid of the wagons. Let's delete all of them and start afresh. Go there. Ah, damn it. Caistor Woods is not part of Caistor Farm. That was nearly a very... I'm going to get rid of that station. We're going to put in a new station but hold control and link it to Caistor Farm. There we go. Whew. Right. I just realised that that can't be on the same line as well. Right. We'll get there. So we've got Caistor delete. Right, go to Immingham Farm, full load, and then go to Caistor Farm and transfer. Nope, wrong one. Transfer. There we go. Fantastic. Clone. Strange. Why is that train just following it? Okay, I'll have to check that out later. So here we go. Let's remove some carriages. Remove the orders. Give it the same orders as that one. And we'll set them both going. Oh, you know what? I've had a better idea. Let's get them back into the depots. Let's get them back into the depots. Instead of one being livestock and one being grain. Let's make them both so that we get a nice little supply of each. Nipping backwards and forwards, that's a good idea. Grain, 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 grain. Buy, buy, buy. There we go. Oh dear. So, oh crap, it's accidentally picked stuff up. I didn't want it to do that. That wasn't on your orders. At least I don't think it was. Caistor Farm, yeah, transfer and leave empty. Let's see. Well, they seem to be loading now. I'm not so sure about this. I'm just going to fast forward it slightly. Is he going to be able to offload all that? Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, he's empty. Success! Immingham Farm is linked to Caistor Farm, which is linked to Grantham Plant. Well, there we are, ladies and gentlemen. Another chain in our industry network for hell and back logistics. We're now up to 17 million in the bank. But that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Master Hellish. This has been Open TTD. Until I see you next time, goodbye.